And a close look at the latest information on Hurricane Irma, Category 4 hurricane, very impressive on the satellite loop this evening, heading toward the Leeward Islands, the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, and eventually toward Puerto Rico. It is a little less than 400 miles away, and across South Florida, it is a little under 1,700 miles away from us. Still way out there, but we are keeping an eye on the track, and the latest track brings it close to South Florida 5 days from now. Here's a look at the storm tonight. Very impressive, good outflow, not much shear going on here. This is a storm that could actually intensify a little bit more, and at 11 o'clock, the new advisory suggests that may just happen, with the winds bumping up eventually to 150 miles an hour as it moves just to the north of Puerto Rico, and then just to the north of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and then tracks into the Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, and then eventually Saturday evening at 8 o'clock, it is just to the south of South Florida, Category 4, winds at 130, and now pretty much all of our viewing area, all of South Florida in the error cone here out at day 5. So we could certainly, there's still the potential to see a track that is a little farther to the south, although the models have been hinting the track should be a little farther north, or we could see a track that is on the eastern side of this and actually makes a turn and tracks east to South Florida. How could that happen? Well, there are a couple of scenarios here. There are actually several for the next few days. Should the storm move a little farther south, there'd be a lot of interaction with Haiti and the Dominican Republic out on Thursday, and that could cut into the storm. Historically, that's almost always happened. The mountainous areas just disrupt the inner core of the hurricane. Also, there's a trough coming down, which is expected to turn this in towards South Florida. It's almost a right turn here on Saturday morning, and then moving up towards South Florida. Should that trough not materialize or not be as strong as the model suggests, it would continue to attract more into the Gulf of Mexico. Should the high weaken, the trough be a little bit stronger, there'd be more of a turn out through the Bahamas and then up toward the Carolinas. But this is, the model runs tonight, and they're going to shift back and forth for the next few days. There's the GFS. It actually shifted a little bit this evening. It's more over the lake and then up through the spine of Florida all the way toward Jacksonville. And the Euro is just kind of hugging the coastline. Both are significant hurricanes. You don't see it on the tracks here, but both are forecasting significant hurricanes moving in or close to South Florida. There's a look at the GFS model right over Lake Okeechobee on Sunday, and the European, which is just off our coast on Sunday. Both of these tracks, we would feel significant winds, hurricane force winds. There's lots of warm water ahead of this, actually even warmer. So as we get through the week, we could see even some more intensification. A reminder, this is not Harvey. This is not a storm that's going to stall and dump 40 and 50 inches of rain. The flooding issue is completely different. You want to put up your shutters when a watch is issued. That could happen on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. Right now, monitor the track, get your hurricane plan in place, and just be thinking in the back of your head that I may be dealing with a significant storm this coming weekend. I have more coming up.
In the United States, copyright law allows for the fair use of copyrighted material under certain limited circumstances without requiring permission from the owner. Under the law, determinations of fair use take into account the purpose of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount and substantiality of the work used in relation to the work as a whole, and the effect of the use upon the potential market for the copyrighted work. Other jurisdictions may have similar copyright provisions protecting fair use or fair dealing. If you are uncertain as to whether a specific use qualifies as a fair use, you should consult a qualified copyright attorney.
You have the right to take it down.